Scraps of leftover fabric and pieces of thread stitched together in an old school classroom.
Yeah, this is impressive. For more than 100 years, a group of Lorain County crafters have gathered to sew and then given away those creations.
Yeah, their quilts do more than provide warmth. They blanket the recipient in acts of love. Lindsay Buckingham has the story.
In a former LaGrange, Ohio high school classroom, room 111 to be exact, is the home of the Penfield Quilters. Each stitch strengthening a tradition of handmade quilts that traces back to the 1920s. Our guide through this world of needles, thread, and yarn is Linda Chapin, who started with the Penfield Quilters after retiring from teaching.
So it's been about 20 years. Wow.
The group of roughly 25 members come here to work on their craft and so much more.
It's just a warm friendship.
Their talents transcend these walls. Community outreach and quilts donated to fundraisers for libraries, cancer centers, and hospitals.
Oh, wonderful.
Lap quilts made today are destined for a special place, the Achievement Centers for Children, a nonprofit that empowers kids and adults with disabilities through family-focused services.
Well, we saw what they did, how much they've helped families deal with children with special needs.
The Achievement Centers for Children uses them for their early childhood mental health program, Help Me Grow visiting program, and infant massage. Each family receiving the quilt as a gift from both groups.
It sends the message that we value them, we appreciate them, that they're important to us.
We've heard it brings smiles to their faces, and we've put a label on it so they know where it came from.
The materials for the special quilts are donated.
All kinds of fabric, oh my.
Other funds are raised through craft shows. The ladies have it down to an assembly line, with each taking on a specific task, taking about an hour to complete each quilt.
And then after we get the 3 layers tied together, they go over to the other lady over there.
An outpouring of love through the generations.
It's just a sign of just something very special, one of a kind. And so families are just delighted when they receive this gift.
We hope they would remember that there were people who cared about them, who cared enough to do something handmade.
Lindsay Buckingham.
I'd just like to be with you.
3 News.
Well, the partnership with the Achievement Center for Children has led to around 700 quilt donations. Penfield Quilters have an upcoming show in April. If you want to check them out, we have put details on our website, WKYC.com.
And let's take a look at this. We
work.
have one here
Beautiful.
for us. You have like 5 or 6 different patterns on here. My mom is a quilter. I know that so much work goes into these.
Absolutely.
So it's cool. Very
and
cool.
to hear that they have it down to a science, I mean, to make one of these in an hour.
Yeah.
That is so quick.
That is impressive. It says, made especially for you by Penfield Quilters. And then it has the scripture, Ephesians 2:10. So a little message for each person that gets one.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And you know what? I feel like if you have one of these types of quilts on a day like today, when it's a little chilly outside, it's a little brisk outside, I mean, you can just take this, be wrapped in love, like Lindsay said, and stay warm.
That's right.